but how important is it for these teams to possess it?
Yeah, especially with the amount of injuries we see happen every season. It's so critical that teams have players that are ready to step up and produce and really allow you to not have to change the way you play.
Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. The forward spots with Nesmith and Siakam. Halliburton in the backcourt, Nembhard to his side. And it's Turner in at the center, locking down the middle. Now, here's Siakam. What a tremendous game he played against New York.
Siakam understands how to put some pressure on the defense. He uses those long strides extremely well.
It's his first trip to the line.
And up to this point on the season, he's set a pace of right around 73% when he gets to the line.
Throw good, Siakam.
Such a head scratcher to think that Pascal Siakam started playing this game at the age of 17. Really speaks to his work ethic.
Siakam hits them both. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Just keep seeing more and more evidence about Jalen Williams being the total package, a swingman who scores it, rebounds, passes, and can defend.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And his average at the line stands at about 79% right now. So solid numbers in that department.
And the first one drops. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And so here is Indiana. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
And in that one, the backups came to play. Gave the team an infusion of points that just put them over the top.
Well, I talked to the assistant coaching staff. What they were stoked about is that the bench guys came in and played well. So punch off the bench, a big factor in that win.
Here's Hartenstein. Following the score by Tyrese Halliburton. Pass to Turner. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Now, here's Siakam. Halliburton outside. Six on the shot clock. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
And now we get a chance to check out Tyrese Halliburton. An amazing run for him the second half of the season. And he's a defensive ball hawk. You can't let your guard down. Remember, he's 10th in the league in steals per game.
And going back to him being second in assists, it's his ability to control the pace of the game. His peripheral vision. That makes him such a great floor leader. Here's Nembhard, defended by Dort. Halliburton feeling it out a bit. Lays it in without an inch of room around him.
Defense doing their best to put Halliburton off balance, but he stays flexible, kind of warps around the defense and adjusts to the contact.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. moment now to check out some numbers for Pascal Siakam. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. And stolen by Siakam. And up the court come the Pacers on the break.
Good defense by Siakam, just forcing the turnover and then getting them out to run.
Outside, Dort. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen. Let's take a quick look at the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. Creating points off turnovers have been the calling card for these teams. Number one, the Thunder.
And all those points off turnovers have been a huge bonus. I mean, that aggressive defense has also paid dividends at the offensive end of the floor.
And Siakam throws it down.
What a throwdown. Siakam making sure no one gets in his way.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, I talked with head coach Mark Daigneault. Now, we spoke about the problems that Pascal Siakam brings to the table, and he told me Pascal is so good with room to operate, we need to find him in transition and take away space when he has the ball. Of course, that's easier said than done. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Now Williams, following the three-point attempt by Tyrese Halliburton. Trying to end the drought. Good on the triple. Williams has got 5 points so far.
Has to be some expectation that Williams will take that shot. He has the green light from three-point land.
Outside Turner. And it's Isaiah Hartenstein with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Now with 2 fouls here in the first quarter, everything changes for him. He's got to be more careful on defense.
Alex Caruso. He's checked in for the Thunder. Now, here's Nesmith. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. And it's Halliburton missing. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. They trail by 3. Pass to Caruso. Dort a screen on Halliburton. Gilgeous-Alexander on the mark with the 15-footer. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second bucket of the night.
Great movement in the pick and roll. Gilgeous-Alexander so decisive in that kind of set. Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Playoffs near. Let's take a look at the Eastern Conference standings. Look at Indiana. They've had a great season and will look to extend that into the playoffs.
I think for the Pacers, this hasn't been the breakout season that many were predicting, but they're still very much in the hunt for a high postseason seed, and that will keep them focused here during the season's final stages.
Well, the goal is very defined. They have to have a strong finish to the season and make sure they get home court advantage for at least the first few rounds of the playoffs.
The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City comes into this one after the win against Minnesota.
Yeah, I think they prepared to face more defensive pressure in that one. didn't happen, and boy, they just rolled.
It took just a little bit of time, but once they figured out the D on that night, man, their offense was rolling.
Cason Wallace, he's checked in for Gilgeous-Alexander. And a change for the Pacers. Mathurin's checked in. For Oklahoma City, they've gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Pass to Holmgren. Six to shoot. Back to Caruso. Over Neesmith. No good. That would have tied it. Indiana's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And it's Mathurin missing. Oklahoma City trailing. Williams passes to Caruso. Now here's Holmgren. To the paint. There's Williams. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Explosive move from J-Dub. Great athlete.
Well, Brent, we had to wait a year for it. But Chet Holmgren had an incredible rookie season.
And I don't think any talent evaluator is surprised at the way that Chet came in his first year and was able to contribute and sometimes dominate in the ways that he did. So coming back healthy, making that immediate impact, Chet Holmgren is going to be a superstar in this league.
2 shots. Shooting 2.
No good on the free throw. Looking ahead, Brent, how excited are you for the playoffs?
Well, just fired up for the level of competition that steps up tenfold, Kevin. And you know this. We've seen so many great performances come playoff time. Teams are fired up, young guys who are going to get this experience for the first time. But it's the stars that shine in the playoffs, and we are that close.
And there's another one for the Thunder.
Yeah, a big part of this run here has been their ability to score from mid-range.
To the left wing. Williams against Siakam. To end the cold streak. And he lays it up and in. Siakam's got it all tied up now for Indiana.
That's where Siakam lives right there. Great fight.
Here's Williams. And it's Mathurin with the rebound.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
Toppin sets a screen for Mathurin. Over Williams. And it's Mathurin missing. Thunder have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. Here's Wallace driving in. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Thunder lead by 2.
Well, that's how you draw it up right there. A screen to shed the defense, a quick move to the bucket, and you get the lay-in.
Siakam against Williams. Siakam misses. And the Thunder with possession. They're on a 13-5 run here. Williams can't get it to go.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Several teams changing it up here.
Substitution on the field.
There's 14 seconds left here in the first quarter. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams sends a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Thunder out in front, ending the first quarter with a 13-5 run. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Thunder, guys.
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
They couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
And so it's McConnell with it. He'll bring it up for the Indiana Pacers. Trailing by 2 on the court for the Pacers as our second quarter gets underway. Walker out there with Benedict Mathurin. Then it's Halliburton. And it's C.J. McConnell. And it's Toppin in at the 5 spot.
And nice read for Mathurin. He's always trying to get his teammates going.
From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. Missed it, shooting 50% at 3 for 6. McConnell finds Walker. From the arc. A shot by McConnell, no good.
The D doesn't seem to be too worried about him from three-point range, and he shows us why still. I expect him to make one of those.
Sinks the three-pointer. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 3 now for the Thunder.
He's got a lot to do with the position that they're in. A very smart offensive performance tonight from him.
Count that one from Toppin.
And I like this. Don't just put Obi on the perimeter or have him spot up. Use that length. Use that toughness. Let him make plays inside.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He had 34 points in the win against Minnesota.
And it was not a one-man show. That was the best part. He had just as good a game with his passing as he did with his scoring.
Back to Toppin. Caruso with the steal. Three-pointer. And the Thunder another 3.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed and getting out on it.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Jang's checked in for the Thunder. And now let's take a look at a breakdown of this season's best rebounding point guards. 5th on the list, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And this is a unique group of players. It's not often we talk about the rebound leaders at the point, but with these guys, it's warranted because of just how well they do it.
It's a dimension of the game that so few point guards have, and it's an attribute that makes them much more valuable to their ball clubs. To have that many rebounds coming from the point guard position, what a plus you got there.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Greg, you look at the great coaches. What are one or two of the most important qualities for success that you see?
Well, for me, Kevin, I think you got to be able to adapt tactically. I mean, that's huge, and especially in the playoffs. But most important, can you motivate and unify a locker room? That leadership quality is what really puts a coach over the top.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Williams is checked in. And he's good on the second.
And I like the drive of this kid. Mathurin, really a team player.
To the inside, Caruso, and that one is stuffed right through.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Walker's shot is off. The Thunder leading by 7. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
Come on, SGA. Putting some sauce on it.
Halliburton kicks to Walker. Walker with a screen for Mathurin. And out of bounds as the Thunder gain possession.
And now a chance to take a look at the numbers for Gilgeous-Alexander.
Unbelievable play for him over the last month. He's averaging 30 points, 7 assists, and 5 rebounds. And he really anchors them defensively with that tenacious play on that side of the ball.
He loves to get up into the uniform of his opposition and make you work for everything that you get offensively.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. And it's Dort in for Wallace. Clock at 4. Dort a screen on Mathurin. Caruso, no good. Pacers trail by 9. Halliburton is doubled. Here's Mathurin. A shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
A young guy who is ready to attack. Mathurin gets the ball and goes straight into his shot.
Wiggins, a screen on Mathurin. To the middle. And Wiggins throws it down.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Pass to Toppin. Here's Turner. Now Nembhard. Mathurin with the ball. Defended by Caruso.
You really suffocated him there, guys. Just excellent work.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, Lou Dort makes his bones at the defensive end. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander says, I always try to test myself against him in practice because he's the best of the best. And Coach Mark Daigneault said, I look at him more like he's an artist. We can shift him anywhere. There's no one he can't guard. Kevin?
David, he is a beast. Wow. Thank you for the report. The free throw drops for Caruso. A trend in the NBA, and one, Brent, that I like, new downtown arenas. They seem to be everywhere.
Well, Kevin, it's because you love to eat so much, and the restaurants are nearby, so walking distance helps. But, yeah, it invigorates the city. You have people clamoring to get to the arena, to get out of the offices early, and it really brings the community together. So you love to see that kind of energy and buzz around any NBA stadium.
Now, here is Halliburton. He picked up 21 points in their last win against New York. They set the pick. Siakam passes to Nembhard. Inside. And Halliburton slams it in.
And Halliburton just springing off the floor. Defense couldn't stop him once he got airborne.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. A shot, no good. Excellent defense there from Halliburton. Down low, here's Siakam.
And those are 2 loud points. Siakam flushes it without much effort.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. For Oklahoma City, Jalen Williams is checked in for Alex Caruso. And Wallace subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. In Indiana with a change here, too. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Halliburton. Now here's Wallace. Defense right on him. Pass to Williams. Back to Wallace. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Oklahoma City shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for your Oklahoma City, Wallace. One shot.
Pacers trail by 10. Siakam left side. Back to Nembhard. Turner with the screen on Wallace. Pocket 6. Here's Nembhard. Out of bounds. Oklahoma City takes possession. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for Lou Dort.
And maybe it's shocking, maybe not too shocking, but the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. I'm sure it's something he's well aware of, and we'll see if that continues to be the case.
Pass to Holmgren. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Williams looking around. From past the arc. And it's Mathurin with the rebound. Pacers trail by 10. Here's Nembhard. And here is Turner. He's defended by Hartenstein. Turner passes to Nembhard. And stolen by Wallace. Left side, Williams.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Here's Holmgren. The Pacers pull it in. Mathurin's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Shots good by Siakam. Siakam's got it back down to within single digits for the Pacers. 1:36 left in the first half of basketball. Wallace outside. Back to Dort. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, just a good job here in the second. Pounding it inside, getting good looks right at the basket. Big reason why they're in front.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Joe's checked in.
One shot.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Here's Nembhard, covered by Joe. Good on the 3-point shot. Siakam's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, another one for Pascal with his diverse offensive game. You're just not going to take everything away from him.
Back to Dort. Holmgren with a screen on Mathurin. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Dort's got the lead up to 11 now for Oklahoma City.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Hartenstein passes to Dort. Holmgren sets the screen for Williams. It's rebounded by Indiana. Their last meeting was in Oklahoma City, where they were unable to fight off the Thunder.
Well, in that one, you could pretty much see the writing on the wall. Their performance was lackluster at best.
Yeah, and they didn't get blown out in that game, but it felt deflating, and it felt like they got crushed. They could not get anything going, no matter who they had out on the court.
And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums. They're thinking about the shot.
Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet and the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. How about we start out with the Western Conference and how those teams are stacking up?
Taking a look here at the Thunder, they're right where they want to be, and they're right where they should be. Now it's a matter of getting everything in place for the title run. These guys will be tough to beat in a 7-game series.
And now let's discuss this game. Talk about a strong start for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Their bench has impressed. You get a jolt of energy, all that offense. This is a well-rounded roster.
Yeah, team chemistry, a big point of emphasis for this organization. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
Here's Halliburton. The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the small forward. And that's who Mark Daigneault starts the second half with.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 15. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media. The people in the know how good of a defender he is.
Halliburton with it. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander.
That's pretty much not how they want to defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Outside, Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And Gilgeous-Alexander throws it down.
And we're all too familiar with these kind of outbursts from SGA.
And Turner kicks to Halliburton. Here's the floater. He can't hit that time. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Holmgren. To the inside. From inside. And there's Gilgeous-Alexander. That's good on the assist by Holmgren.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
Siakam with it. Dort covering. There's a good screen. Here's Nembhard. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Holmgren. Pacers have hit half their free throws in this one, going 3 of 6 so far.
Andrew Nembhard taking 2 shots.
That free throw good from Nembhard. And both free throws good for Nembhard. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. They've led by as many as 11 points. Dort kicks to Williams. Dort with a screen for Williams. Off target from three-point range.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night.
Neesmith with the ball. Williams picks him up. The Thunder leading by 8. Outside, Dort. Hartenstein with the screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. That's no good. Miss number 5 against 14 makes. Hartenstein passes to Holmgren. Nobody near Williams. Hits it from three-point range. Williams has got the lead up to 11 now for Oklahoma City. Now it appears an injury out on the floor, and that does not look like any fun.
And that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
Yep, you can do all the stretching and all the strength training, eat right, train right, but at the end of the day, it's pretty random.
The Pacers making a switch here. Toppin's checked in, and so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Find out who the top shot blockers are as we check out the real stats, the real scores from the real NBA. Second, Miles Turner.
There aren't going to be many nights when you don't see him affect the game with his shot blocking ability.
Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Halliburton is double. Here's Nembhard. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot, just as long as there's a miss, that kind of energy not wasted.
Right side, Williams. 4 on the clock. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. The Thunder get it back in a new 14. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Pass to Toppin. Cranes the three-pointer. Toppin's got 5.
Well, the defense doesn't want to let Obi Toppin find some comfortability from that range.
Hartenstein with the screen for Williams. Over Neesmith. Williams can't hit.
Yeah, one player sometimes can drag down your offense, and he seems to be an anchor here in this quarter.
Halliburton, no good. Oklahoma City leading by 8. And it's Dort off the drive. Drops it in from 11 feet. 8 points for him.
Dort stepping in just a little bit and gets to the mid-range and shows some confidence there.
Pass to Nembhard. At the top of the key, Turner. Out to the right wing. Halliburton against Gilgeous-Alexander. Yep, that one goes. Halliburton's got 4 points this quarter.
Halliburton piling up points. He can thank his impressive work ethic for that.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Turner with the steal. Now, here's Neesmith. He's got 5. Now, Nembhard. Neesmith, the pass to Toppin. Shoots over Holmgren. Toppin can't get it to go.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
Hartenstein with the screen on Halliburton. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Starting the offense, Dort reading the defense, and made the right call in that pick and roll.
And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. with some changes. Williams is checked in for Hartenstein. Alex Caruso comes in for Chet Holmgren. And Wallace subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Jarris Walker, he's checked in for the Pacers. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Nesmith. Nembhard, the pass to Halliburton. He's looking for Toppin and finds him. Indiana moving it around. Halliburton with the bucket.
You talk about Halliburton and his versatility. He can set up the play, or he can finish the play off.
Now an update on Pascal Siakam from the Hall of Famer David Aldridge. D.A., what'd you find out?
Guys, I was able to catch up with Indiana's head athletic trainer. The belief right now is that it's a high ankle sprain. Now, they're still running tests, but the swelling is making that a little more complicated. There's lots of heavy heads in that training room. Right now, they have no idea when he'll be able to return, but it's certainly not tonight. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. Well, guys, certainly not the news his fans were hoping for.
And not at all. I mean, it sounds like he's got a long road ahead of him in terms of his recovery.
Yeah, and this makes it particularly rough for this team. Other teammates now are going to have to step up, and it seems like it's going to be an extended period of time, so not easy to do.
And this is nowhere near as easy as Mathurin made it look to endure the contact and get to the line.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Thunder.
The three-pointers and how well they're able to shoot them. You wonder if they can keep it up, and boy, have they.
And they've also done a great job of just taking what the defense is giving them. Teams willing to give up a mid-range, take them, knock them down. They've done it.
Here's Williams. Plays it up and banks it in. Williams has got 5 points in the quarter.
And Jalen Williams had a plan there to outwork the defense. He knows you got to bring it to the paint.
Tapping a screen on Williams. From 13, it's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Williams has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Williams comes with a double team. Halliburton outside. Fires for 3. Knocked loose. Toppin can't get it to go.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
Williams against Mathurin. Pass to Williams. Shot clock at 6. Offline with his 3. Pacers trail by 7. In the corner, it's Toppin. And the 3 ball is good. Toppin's got 8 points.
And the coaching staff loving this. Confidence in Obi Toppin's catch-and-shoot game.
Wallace against Halliburton. Now here's Wallace. T right on him. Williams sets a screen for Wallace. Over Halliburton. That one, no good. The third quarter comes to a close. Oklahoma City out in front, leading by 4. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
It's just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And so in the game for the Pacers, we've got Obi Toppin. Walker out there with Benedict Mathurin. Then there's Tyrese Halliburton. And it's McConnell in at the 1.
Gilgeous-Alexander does a good job of just staying aggressive, and that just forces the defense to do something.
Taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has so many of the qualities that you want in a leader. He fights, he's energetic, he's a team-first guy, and he just looks for ways to get his guys fired up.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
A skillful move there by Mathurin against the contact, somehow finding a way to get the shot to fall.
For Indiana, Mathurin at the line for one.
Free throw good, Mathurin.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
McConnell against Gilgeous-Alexander. Pacers with the rebound. Toppin's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Halliburton passes to Mathurin. That falls. Nice feed that time from Halliburton.
3 points.
Halliburton's got his third assist on the night. Inside. Shots good by Williams. And the Thunder lead by 2.
How about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
And so it's Rick Carlisle here calling timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Checked in for the Pacers. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin, I heard Rick Carlisle during that last break talking with the team. Now, he asked the defense to lock it down inside. He said, let's get physical. I don't want them to think we're soft in there. No more easy shots to paint. So that's what the defense is set to do. Guys?
Thank you, David. Mathurin finds Halliburton. Baseline jumper. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
Great at facilitating guys willing to move because Tyrese is a team-first type of player.
That's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
Pass to McConnell. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
Second team foul. At the line for the Pacers, TJ McConnell. 2 shots.
That one is off. Dort, he's checked in for Wallace. Andrew Nembhard's checked in for Indiana. And the second free throw, good. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. They've led by as many as 11 points. That one falls. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points in the quarter.
Gilgeous-Alexander has blossomed into this forceful guard. Just look at this performance.
Mathurin for 3. Rebound by Williams. The Thunder leading by 3. Gilgeous-Alexander finds Dort. Williams up on top. Back to Dort. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Low block shot. And Gilgeous-Alexander the bucket on the assist by Dort. Dort's got his third assist on the night. Outside Mathurin. And the Pacers can't get it to go.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Dort against Mathurin. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And that's just Dort being Dort. I mean, the guy plays so physical and bullies his way inside.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good.
Wiggins Dort continues to find ways to impress you and expand his offensive game, but he knows he's coming to the league as a defender, and he takes a tremendous amount of pride in it.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Jones comes in for Williams, and it's Cason Wallace in for Alex Caruso. Thomas Bryant, he's checked in for the Pacers. Halliburton outside. Dort against Mathurin. Just 4 to shoot. Nembhard the pass to Mathurin. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Oklahoma City leading by 5. Wallace kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Wiggins a screen on Halliburton. Jones, no one around him. The three-pointer no good. The Pacers have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the 4th quarter. Mathurin passes to Halliburton. And the Pacers can't get it to go. The Thunder have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the 4th. A pretty nice efficiency there. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The wing jumper off target.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
The shot's good from Halliburton.
Well, that equals his 3-point total from the first half. He had 1 before the break, and that's his first 3 of this half.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. Here's Nembhard. Wallace covering. And stolen by Wallace. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 14 points now in the second half. Halliburton inside the 3-point line. That one's good from the corner.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team.
You know what to do.
The Thunder with some changes. Hartenstein's checked in for Jones. Chad Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. And it's Williams in for Cason Wallace. Then for the Pacers, Miles Turner, he's checked in for Bryant. And Aaron Nesmith subbed in for Walker. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams sends a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. We've got a chance now to check up on Obi Toppin's status. Dave, what'd you find out?
Guys, I was able to catch up with Indiana's head athletic trainer, and this is an unfortunate injury, potentially devastating for them.
Good information, David. He's certainly been on our minds. Now, at least, Greg, we have a little more clarity.
Yeah, now they have the information they need to take the best course of action.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there playing alongside his teammates and competing.
Pass to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein with the screen on Halliburton.
He gets really smooth sometimes. Gilgeous-Alexander has some size, and he challenged the defense with it that time.
Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Pacers.
And guys, how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot?
Well, if we add another thing to it, it's about the urgency they played with. I mean, you look at the eyes of these guys. They're focused, wanting to get up tempo, and that's helped them score on the fast break.
Toppin, he's checked in for Benedict Mathurin. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
Yeah, sometimes in a game you settle a little bit before settling in, and right now I think he's a big factor in how they're getting to the line.
Here's Halliburton. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
I will tell you what, Jalen Williams is cold-blooded. Big points there.
Halliburton outside. Pass to Toppin. Over in the corner, Turner. Shot clock at 5. Here's Halliburton. It's deflected. Dort attacking. Got a piece of it. And here's Halliburton. Tapping a screen on Dort to the middle. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Toppin has good athletic ability, and with that burst, he should find his way to the free throw line.
First free throw is good, and that brings them within 2 here. And both free throws good for Toppin.
Yeah, not the guy that you want to put at the line in these moments. He's not missing these.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Lays it up off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Gilgeous-Alexander coming through big time.
Halliburton passes to Nembhard. Turner with a screen on Dort. Tries the spin move. Halliburton inside the three-point line. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. Here's Williams. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
Shooting 2.
And the first of 2, no good. Heartbreaker. And he ends up making the second, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Indiana's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the 4th and been successful 3 times. And Rick Carlisle decides to call timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. 53 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Williams passes to Hartenstein. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. And the Thunder lead by 6.
Well, that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game. Now he's coming to the NBA, making an impact, and he's making one right here in a big-time moment.
Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. Holmgren the pass to Hartenstein. And now we've got the intentional foul.
First personal foul, 15 foul. At the line for 2, Isaiah Hartenstein.
He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. So he gets them both, and it's a 6-point ball game.
It's showing off a really smooth stroke there, and that will add to their lead.
Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. 20 seconds left in the fourth. And what's their best move at this point?
Still a sliver of hope.
Yeah, act fast, but without mistakes.
Twenty seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Money!
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Gets the first, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game. And Halliburton's got the ball here for Indiana. Neesmith can't get it to go, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second personal foul. At the line for 2, Williams.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. He's able to hit the second one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So we see the Thunder get the win here. Probably a little closer than they would have liked it, but a win nonetheless.
Yeah, but I really got a sense that the fans gave them that emotional boost that was needed down the stretch. This crowd, man, they were electric.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Berry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.